Hello, my dear friend. This is Han from the Field of Remembrance. I welcome you to this video, and I'm so grateful that you're here because I will now share with you a practical way, a really good thing to do that you can use to connect or tune into more easily into your future self, into the version of you that you want to embody in this moment. And no matter what it is, every version of you already exists in this moment. And I use this video right now that I'm making for the same purpose. I tune into the version of me, for example, that has 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, that already lives in full alignment with everything I do, with full joy in my heart, with abundance, with really clients that work with me and that really want to change something within them. And no matter what it is, you can connect to this future easily because it already exists in the present moment. So, and what I found out in the last days, what I love to do, and I did this morning also, is immediately after waking up, I did my meditation. And after that, I went into the forest, but I went to a place of the forest where I haven't been before. So I put myself into the unknown. So the unknown is the unknown. No matter where you are, you can fly to another planet or continent, country, but you can also go to a place where you never have been before in your current surroundings. And you will notice it's like the same in the gym or in other things. When you want to do something new, the body is craving the familiar, is craving the past, and it says, come on, we can do this tomorrow. There's another opportunity to do this. This is not a good point to do it, but this now is the only time, the only moment we have. So I began to walk down a path in the forest where I went into the unknown, where I haven't been before, and I could observe in this moment the past thoughts and the conditioning of the body coming up. And that's actually all I want you to do if you truly want to connect more to your future self, because more of you, your future, is in the unknown. It is not in the known that you actually know. So you have to go to the unknown, because everything you know is the known. And you want to step out of this reality, step into another timeline, and switch into the one that maybe looks the same, but you walk as a different person. And the best access point is the unknown. So I encourage you not to change everything completely, but to simply do one simple thing with the intention really to tune into your future. And your walk, maybe you go outside and walk a street or in a forest to a place where you never have been before. For yourself, just walk there. And you will notice that there will be a slight, little uncomfortable feeling, because you are moving into a place, into a situation that is unknown for the body. And in our genes, from the complete history of humanity, the unknown is a scary place. It's programmed like this, but we can change it. We can change our genes ahead of the environment, and it's actually the emotion that is signaling our genes. So the genes are like characteristics of our character that we are playing here, embodying here on Earth. You see. So you walk there. And then you begin to feel and to observe. And your body will bring up either the familiar past, everything you know that happened, remember everything happens here and now, or it will bring up the predictable future based on what you did in the past. So it will send you pictures from maybe the same places, the same people, the same things that you do every day, because it became a habit. And a habit is something that your body now knows how to do it better than your conscious mind. So you have to put yourself in an unknown, uncertain circumstance. And then you observe those things and then you say, oh, that's the familiar past. I put that to the side. And when the familiar, the predictable future comes up, you say, oh, okay, that's a predictable future, but that's a known. I want to be in the unknown. And your successful, empowered, healthy, abundant future self that already exists is only to find in the unknown. And it would never do the same stuff for 10 years in a row. It is in the adventure, it loves the unknown. So, as you walk there, you walk simply with the intention as your future self. And you begin to ask yourself, how would my future version that has this and that is already this and that, how would this future version walk? And you begin to ask yourself this and to let this answer land as a vibration. And you allow your body to simply adjust and follow this vibration. Maybe you observe that you maybe have a different posture. You would walk in a different posture. You would walk more straighten up, you see. And this can feel unfamiliar because it's the unknown, but allow yourself to get familiar with the new self, with your future self. Because you're also familiar with your past self, you can become familiar with your future self also, right? So you ask yourself, how would this version of me walk? And then you ask yourself, how would this version of me that already has this successful YouTube channel, or already plays successfully this instrument, or already follows his passion in complete joy, or the future self that is already abundant, how would this version talk? And then you start talking to yourself in that way. You start talking to yourself and saying to yourself the beliefs that you would believe. Imagine you are your future version right now, which you are literally. It is right here, right now. You can tune into with me right here, right now, and you're actually doing it. But imagine someone, while you're walking, you imagine someone is coming to you and ask you, as your future version, what are the beliefs that you hold about yourself? What thoughts do you think? And then you answer this person, how this successful person of you already thinks and believes and feels. How do you feel as this person? And then you observe yourself. Maybe saying to this person, oh, I just believe that everything is possible for me. You know why you can receive or speak this thought? First, you can create any thought that you want. Second, you tune into your future self. And you receive it. The fact that you can say a thought, a belief that your future self would think, like, I believe anything's possible for me. It's the proof that you are tapping into your future self. It would believe that everything that you share on social media, so you share yourself, is an amazing opportunity for people to change their lives. As a belief, you would know that everything you touch turns into gold. You would believe that everything you do leads to success. And that you get new customers easily because you have a great exchange base. People love what you do, you love what you do, and you truly help people with your own experience. This future version would believe that its own experience is inspiration and opportunity for other people, for other souls. You would believe as this future version that your frequency, that your unique frequency is attracting the right ones to you in ease, in simplicity, and not in this old manipulative way, but in a new, easy and flowing way. So you walk there, and you walk further into the unknown. A bit more, a bit more, a bit more. And you ask yourself those questions. How would this person walk? How would this person talk? How would this person act? What actions would you do? Because if you truly step into the unknown, then you will experience that readiness is no longer something that works for you, because readiness is always saying, I'm doing it when this happened, I'm doing it when that happens. But from this point, in the unknown, you only have the moment and your frequency in this moment. So I invite you to truly act from frequency. And the simple knowing that your future self already exists, the same way that you can tap into the thoughts of your future self, you can tap into the actions of the future self. So imagine, how would this future self act? For me, myself, as an example, as I did this morning, I felt a desire to truly connect with people, because I know opportunities can come through people. And there are a lot of beliefs that I left behind me, because everyone is running around with a protection shield around them. And yeah, it's a closed society, but you can attract the right people and you can make a new move, a new action out of this frequency. To truly, for example, connect with someone that has someone that you need, and you have something that they need. It's not by accident. Maybe you would start playing an instrument. Maybe you would do your first YouTube video. Because you know, it's another belief of your future self, that if you have the head, then there must be the tail. It's the law. No matter what it is that you have to give from a true heart, from your true future frequency that is free and abundant, there's someone that exactly needs this. So, my dear friend, I invite you to take this walk, and maybe to stand up right now and listen to this video again while you're walking, and rehearse this information. So rehearsing, so that you can make new synaptic connections in your brain, and that you fire new neurological networks in your brain. Because you can become so familiar with your future self, that it becomes a habit. And remember, a habit is just something that you have done so many times that your body now knows how to do it better than your conscious mind. So act for a while as your future self. And then you maybe realize you became it. But it is this place of the unknown where we have to keep ourselves in, and that's slipping back into a known, a familiar situation or feeling that the body is craving, because maybe it's a little bit scared of the unknown place. But in the unknown, there are opportunities. And believe me, I ask myself, what would my future version do that is already successful with this business and on YouTube and with all the other things I manifest in my life? And I would do simply such a video where I tell you this, because this new self doesn't have the belief of I'm not good enough, all of that stuff. This self knows no matter what I say, no matter what I have to share in this moment from frequency, is what another person needs to hear. And the same is meant for you. So, dear one, let that all sink in, and feel free to share the table with me, Wine with Han, a table twice a month for sovereign souls to sit in fire and in heart fire and sovereignty and inspiration and clarity. You can find the link in the description box below, and I invite you to really reach out to me and to book a one-on-one session with me, because together we will shine a light on your unconscious blind spots, and we will put you in a whole new frequency, stabilize your frequency to sovereignty, and then you're ready to stand in your reality no matter what storm swirls around you. So my dear friend, all paths below, let that sink in, and don't forget to share your perspective, your experience with me in this video of this energy in the comments below, so that we nurture our community. I would love you to share that and hear from you. See you in the next video, dear one. This is Han. Much love to you. Goodbye.